get to the point. I want to buy this car. I really do. I really, really do. Oh my God. The car that has been eluding me for a year now. Okay, welcome Atwood and myself to Marshall Goldman Beverly Hills, where today, well, it's just basically a glorious day. We're gonna drive a Koenigsegg today, and I'm gonna test drive this car because now that I've got a deposit down, it allows me the opportunity to, well, drive it, right? But before we leave on our glorious 5 o'clock traffic mission in Wilshire Boulevard, I thought I would walk around and just maybe look at some other cars. I was thinking, you know, see, Fernando's kind of like in a really good mood today, and I figured, why don't we see if we can test drive like this car? Because he's got to move all of this to get this one out. Anyways, test driving a car, Marshall Goldman, requires 24-hour notice because they've got to move a whole bunch of cars in order to get that car out to a place where they can move it. So it's not going to happen. We're not going to drive anything else. Although I would like to drive some old school stuff, maybe the 328. Oh man, I've always wanted to buy one of those cars. You know, I went through that 355 phase. It was super cool. But Magnum PI, you know, I still watch the Magnum PI episode. Hey, fun fact, if anybody wants to know, one of our old rental cars, the 488 Spider, the first one that we got, the red on tan, is actually the car used in today's modern day Magnum PI remake, right? And if you also want to know a fun fact.
Did they blow it up?
Well, I guess they're going to blow it up at one point. That's why they purchased it from me, because originally it was set up as a rental and then they bought it, I don't know, whatever. In Hawaii 5.0 or Magnum PI, I don't remember which episode it was. I watched both of those shows. They had a yellow Urus that they were jamming through the mountains, right? That's also our Urus.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So they've got our Urus in that video too. So I'm gonna get Fernando on the horn, see if we can get the keys to the Koenigsegg, and maybe see if we can convince him to move something so we can get something else. But cross your fingers on the second one. Plate, Fernando, Houston, Koenigsegg. Is it your first hypercar test drive?
Is what?
Is this your first hypercar test drive?
With you? Yes.
With anybody?
No. But I have to say, this is my first one we've done with you driving a manual car and you're holding a camera.
Worth well over $1 million.
Oh, yeah. What could possibly go wrong? Everything.
Have you ever had some actual bad test drive stories? Like, has anything ever happened in a test drive?
Yes.
Like, what was the worst?
The worst is, let me think. I had a lady put a CL65. We wrapped that around a pole.
Really?
Yep. This happened when
Was it scary?
I think I may have shit my pants.
Oh man!
I may have actually a little bit, just a smidge.
That was the worst one?
That was my first one. Couple tickets, getting pulled over. Usually cops, super nice. But wrapping a CL65 around a pole.
With a woman too, right?
She was driving it way too fast, going into a turn, hit the brake at the wrong time, back end kicks out, boom.
Oh my goodness. Well, I saw a video when I was very young, and it looked like Ferrari, California. There was a couple people in the car, and the salesman was in the back seat, top was down, and they were just jamming through like the streets of somewhere in Europe.
They were in Italy.
Yeah, they were in
Italy.
Yeah, and they were in Italy, and basically, I saw that they just wrapped it inside of some kind of pole.
Well, yeah, they took a turn, and I think the guy accelerated or something. The back end starts getting counter steered, corrected wrong, and he drove it literally into a pole.
It's so crazy, dude. Like, I literally can't believe they got the whole thing on GoPro too.
Yeah.
And the salesman got out of the car. He was so mad. He was like, "Turn off the car," you know. Anyways,
he was mad, but he did it in Italian, so it sounds super elegant. He's like, so you're like, oh, I love it.
It's too funny. Comment section. Any bad test drive stories? Well, either you were a salesman in the car or maybe the actual passenger in the car. That's pretty epic. I'd love to hear it. everybody's parked in Beverly Hills. Why did we decide to drive this car? Well, why did you guys decide to put your dealership of hypercars in like the most amount of traffic ever? Oh yeah, he's busy talking to celebrities, sorry.
Oh,
Anyways.
please. Whatever. It's one celebrity who shall remain anonymous.
And he's buying a really cool, fun car, old car. But if you know who it is, I can't tell you, but
Yeah.
it fits his personality perfectly. So what is it? What kind of Porsche is it?
It's a 1990 Porsche Singer.
So like, and that's like a lot of money.
But it's over $800,000.
Unbelievable.
They're amazing.
So disappointing that we have to test drive these cars in Beverly Hills. I blame that man right there. We could have put this literally in the middle of Palmdale with racetracks next to you, but unfortunately they want to pay an ungodly amount of money for this prime location, but that's what you get right there. So for the 31 miles an hour that I got to drive in this car in the top of first gear, okay, thank you guys very much. I am so excited to buy this. Please guys, throw down that like button, and seriously, on a reel, I'm not kidding, subscribe to this channel because you're gonna see Koenigsegg content once we hit that 500,000 subscribers, and I've lowered it from 250,000. So honestly, it's like the deal of a lifetime. I mean, you get a Koenigsegg, but it's only costing you a subscribe. So think about that, and on the way out, like I said, maybe even just hit it twice. Maybe if you hit it twice and unsubscribe. Anyways, hit that subscribe button. I'm enjoying the Koenigsegg. I'm excited. I'm just gonna sit here and take this all in and knock it out of the car, okay? I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I'm not getting out. I know I said 500, but I just couldn't help myself.